All right, Abusiafo. Malik Basintale at the Ensembia Tudra, and good news. All right, and when Semua Watro on his social media personal profile, or say, why good news? Work abroad program ready to take off. God bless His Excellency John Dramani Mahama for this great vision. Together we shall build the Ghana we want. We can feel the masses. These are the words, the personal words of Malik Basintale, the boss of the Youth Employment Agency. Now, yesa to asua, when ensemua omode atudra on the official page of the Youth Employment Agency Ghana. Mamen kaina na yem break things down. Or say, after weeks of relentless work and great determination, the Youth Employment Agency, together with the Ministry of Labour, Employment and Job Creation, finally launched the technical and steering committees for the Work Abroad program to kickstart. The CEO of Youth Employment Agency, Malik Basintale, expressed his steadfast commitment to fulfilling His Excellency John Mahama's vision of facilitating Ghanaian labor migration in a well-structured, decent, and legal manner, ensuring that beneficiaries return home to contribute meaningfully to economic growth. The committees include representatives from the Labour Ministry, YEA, Labour Department, Foreign Affairs, Youth Ministry, Interior, Immigration Service, ICMPD, University of Ghana Center for Migration Studies, ILO, and IOM. This marks a major step forward in creating safe and impactful job opportunities for Ghanaian youth abroad. As you can see, these are the photos of the program that went on. Sir NCBA, they're about to start what they term or what they call the Work Abroad program. Now, mensa aka a home video. Yeni ka yenhwe video no. Na yenti Malik Basintale ankasa enumunsem. Na yentua yedwumadie no so emfiri ho. Watch.
First is to thank the minister for his remarkable interest in this particular program. In fact, seated right here, you realize the Honorable Minister was whispering to me, and all he said was, Malik, let's ensure that this works effectively. There are people who think that our aim is to send people out there just to loiter about. But anytime anyone calls me, the first question I ask is, what is your skill and what can you do in that particular country? And so we intend to take skilled labor out there, but we also intend to bring that labor back to inculcate and also influence our national development. Growing up, we used to hear about Cuban doctors, and I used to think that Cuban doctors were people from Cuba who were doctors here. But the Cuban doctors were people who actually went there to study and had come back home to serve their nation. And so in the near future, we should have Cuban carpenters, Cuban masons, Cuban electricians, and so on, so that instead of importing that labor, we'd rather have our people go there and learn, come back out and train our people. And so, like we said, our intention is to ensure that migration is formalized, is regulated, well coordinated, well structured, so that the days of paying 200,000 and 300,000 to someone, to a connection man, in fact, you can assume us. So you can decide to call us the sole assayer and exporter of labor, and would gladly accept that role, because our mandate will be to sieve the people who would want to go out there. We take them there and then we bring them back. Let me take this opportunity to thank all of you who have worked tirelessly to ensure that this day becomes a reality. And if I would want to be biased, let me thank the team from YEA. They have been instrumental, from the Work Abroad Director to the entire team, to everyone who has played a role in this. From today, we will go out there and do what is right. And the next time I'd want to see all of us together will be when we are escorting people under the supervision of my big brother and mentor, Dr. Rashid Topo. So, Honorable Minister, we are grateful for the support, we are grateful for the guidance, and would continue working in line with your advice towards seeing to the materialization of this particular project. I thank you all very much.
Okay, intino mame emoni tofa. Na munyina monti ase nia ekoso ha. Nia ekoso ha nyina ne say the YE the Youth Employment Agency Malik Basintale na edano in partnership with the Youth Ministry, stakeholders, any other relevant people and as a bodies launch bibia omo atunidin the work abroad program. Na sa program no na wo se Ghana fo binum anti ase omunam social media yeti ase krampo a isan say yempe NDC asemuntino. Let us go out there and twist the whole thing to misinform the people. Amasa Ghana furniture say na enye mahama ene ka kire say the 24-hour economy ba ama Ghana fo na enye adwuma na sese de mahama na asa kire say han o de Ghana mabunu ko eye enkofa maso akoye adwuma de binya sa nete. Of course 24-hour economy mampeni John Dramani Mahama NDC aban de ba na so yenti ase say empo say 24-hour economy no eba enye Ghana fo nyina na sell la no ebetimi enya eye bibiaye because unemployment na ewo Ghana na so high say empo say 24-hour economy background po am say enye Ghana fo nyina ena ebetimi enya bibiaye. It mampeni John Dramani Mahama through the Youth Employment Agency, Malik Basintale, the Youth Ministry, any other stakeholders, patches, so there be any Saudi Ayamwa. When ye matomi kufu me pe abutrako debi. When ye mente boy, media ni ame pa ni sebe kwa abutri, or may be asumeko debi, enya nubi na yeka. When ye Libya kontu, when ye me pe baby akwashe abobra debi. When ye maton eye masase me pe abutrako connection man muami debi. Where ye Ghana for more skills. Ebi ye your friends say truck drivers. Omuti Ghana ha yenya adwuma bi anye. Ebi esua forklift driving. Ebi esua how to drive a tractor. Ebi esua how to drive low bed near the omuti Ghana enya adwuma bi anye. Why? Because Ghana is a growing nation. You lose our level no. Or might be they export skilled workers. America from here. Germany bebia. People move every day, each and every day. It way no. Near NDC penny for a patching and say more skills. Na se more Ghana. Na se munya eduma nya. Abai no boa. Se mun kwa bruchiri kwa ye eduma. Abai na be boa o. Ama wanya eduma ye wa bruchiri akwa bruchiri ebi kusua ebi koye. Nyempo se mu kusua ebi somewhere in the future no. You prefer say no, let me go back home to my homeland Ghana. Now skills na mabetina bruchiri be 10, 15, 20 years esua akwa no. Let me go back home and use those skills to help also grow my nation. Yeah, baby, China for them who are more Ghana, most of them are skilled workers. That is why they come to Ghana, employ you, the Ghanaians with no skills as laborers. You give them your land cheaply. They mine your gold using your strength and your resources. They bring in the chamfine. They get the gold, make the money, and take the money back to their nation, or the gold back to their nation. Most of them come to Ghana as skilled workers, people who have knowledge in mining. AC baby, China for ye, UK for ye, Ubi biaye. That is how come we came to hear something called the Cuban doctors. Your Ghana for be no more, it took one free Ghana, Eco Cuba, Kusia, Dr. Juma, Eba Ghana, Eba practicing. So na your Cuba for doctors, Saomie Cuban nationals, they export them abroad to go and work, to go and serve in other nations. It happens everywhere. When you something na ibin see baby ada asabiu NDC abana ya NTB da isi baby se bibi koso ya munya botre na monti ase se bibi si a munya botre etimo ho enye se esanse ompe NDC asemunti no anything you hear from the NDC bia no you have to trash there be. There are certain initiatives NDC aban since they assumed power in January no initiative bien was so far NDC aban dia ba sebiu nyansa wumpa what is intino se wompe NDC asemompo a NDC the program bi ba na se mo hwe na se sa program no A program be a ebeboa Ghana for. Let us all support the NDC government. Why I say because sa initiative we kura esa beboa. Ama connection men for edi Ghana for sika azan Ghana for over the years esobeti because I know se opa brucha kona se o skills enko ade the NDC government through the YE Malik Basintale na edano aye krado se say beboa sa Ghana for ni nyina ma mo nyina no mwatimi eto kwan afri Ghana akọ enkofo ama so akonya adwuma aye ana se adwuma na nkasa no mo nya afri Ghana before you even go. That is why the government will not sit down and say, let us just take you to go and become stranded in somebody's country. No. Before you even depart from Ghana, no, they know where you are going and the job offer, the job you are going to do. You are going to receive your employment letter, everything in Ghana before you board the plane and leave the nation. So when you ebia me pabrochako, ma Thomas say, connection man buame, me pe Italy ako, me pe Spain ako, me de anyame pan say, let me go and clean toilet. There be when you say ubi kochi toilet be enya Dutch passport. There be when your toilet be as where you say oh you're skilled labor, oh you're skilled person, and you want to go abroad to go and improve better your skill. The NDC government is willing to help you people to move out of the nation to go and work abroad. And to say obi nam social media that mo chere say han NDC aban na aba and a 24-hour economy a mampani mahama share bo say die esan say han yi husu nti no mampani mahama kro na say o sabetam Ghana fo nyina akwa brocha akwa adwuma and na me chere mo say enya Ghana nko na eyo amama pi na yes ade no the way we export minerals and cocoa and gold and those things the same way other nations also export skilled labor. Esi baby enu nti na ho broni ntu kwan enkoye nkwase adwuma why because answer na broni betu kwan ebia from UK akowura US no that person is going as a skilled labor wedi kan enya adwuma no ama adwuma no afa na answer na otu kwan afri ne man mu akọ enti onko nkoji toilet so nka say han metri toilet be 6 years me kura Dutch passport there be abrofo mo sa abra no. The same thing is what John Dramani Mahama through the YE wants to implement here in Ghana. Okay, etimeno. So bisamia, ABBA, we need to help. We need to see the sense in this. We need to see the effort in this. We need to see the initiatives NDC are put in place because NDC are by another 3 months. Yenya ababia etina Ghana for now for 8 years. BBC antibio. Now some pennyful ya no yedi yema nyakwa yedi yema kogu enkofo ma so ebi wo US ebi wo Germany ebi wo UK pennyfo no ma no ekufo no ma nyina pi na wa bruchiri Kennedy e Japan ma nyina gu US mu ni ade what you say penti no se bi wo se pennyfo no mpo e de yema akọ enkofo ma so na se na emonya aban a che se Ghana for mo skills na so mote Ghana munya bibia anya ye boa mo se mo nkwa bruchiri ye pe adwuma no ama mo Ghana hampo ansa na makọ na mo nkwa abrochi nkwa ya adwuma na ye bia within 15-20 years down the line mo samra back to Ghana na mo mfa mo skills no emeboa Ghana ema Ghana ntumpon a I see this as a sensible program, a sensible initiative wa e was Ghana for nyina we must applaud the NDC government for. Yes, because this is something sensible. You understand? It is a what Ghana ema wadwe nyo say Ghana no serve you say 24-hour economy benti no ema obi antu kwan eba mpo a me say enye obi a na benya adwuma aye o man bia ni ho a o matimi enya 0 unemployment rate ebi ni krobia so just that na ebi die di bi achi but whereby say o man bi owi ase a obi bia ni ho a otifie say me ni adwuma ebi ni ho what you say pa enti no enese NDC aban say yehu sa nyansa we yemwa ema Ghana mabunu entimi ntu kwan enkwa abrochiri enkoye adwuma minua na so ka se enya sebi na enye na o ka ne sen me wan so no on shedant na to assess the importance of this initiative or this program. The Ghana for nyina munya krado say who skills and sample say who need skills find something to do in Ghana o de pe ensa no dwuma bi na sua usua wi just go to the offices of the YE and I say any portal that they bring out there no just go and sign up onto that portal. The NDC government through the YE will help you to realize your dream of going to work outside of your nation. Because you're in Ghana for an Ankasano. Abrochate na a year de, we are then ya Ghana Nico Abrochi, and Yaji. Inti ene abana ba se de bi menkofa Libya so menkofa nso balu udi agrebe pai ubewu ye boa once wo bibi ensano dwuma bi a ubetimi aye e de aboa baabi nko a de ye boa se to kwan kwa brochire na sa nsano dwuma na osua no go and practice nsano dwuma na se bi o so bi samia we bibi anyansa wo a se mutina Ghana ha edi NDC aban atemu amudi omo atemu kwa esan se mo ban in 8 years ehu sa nyansa weiti no NDC aban na ede ba no eye mo ya mo dia no munya ya na nka ye mo dia munya ya na nka an eye kufu ado aban na de ba ye NPP aban esan se 8 years mo anya sa nyansa we na NDC aba in 3 months anya sa nyansa weiti eye mo ya na so ye mo ye den ya he osefo brekwa mo ye den ya me say NDC aban John Dramani Mahama aban do succeed we as be bia ni ho a yen export skilled labors. It happens everywhere globally. South Africa, they do it. India, they do it. Indian doctors, most of them are being exported by the help of their governments. They go and make money. They bring the money home to help grow their nation. Sometimes they come back home to use their knowledge to help their nation. It happens everywhere. So, yes, be a sense of their own pay NDC at 17. Anything you hear, you have to try and trash. Oh yes, I Jimmy. Inti emwa na sa program we intimi enyina na intimi emwa Ghana for youth muntimi into kwan every Ghana enko farmer so enkonya adwuma enye. Now after some years come back home with your skills and come and use your knowledge that you acquired through your working abroad to come and help your nation to also grow and to develop. So simple as that. So simple as that. So simple as that. Media the chairman Freemind. Enjoy the rest of your time and I'll see you in my next video. Bakram.